Oh, there she is.
Maybe. Am I here?
I always forget that one button.
I wish you guys could be here for John's starting these live broadcasts, because there's this whole, oh my gosh, there's so many buttons. There's so many buttons.
So many buttons.
And then the stream, this mysterious stream, doesn't work.
Always.
You know?
I don't have the studio monitor up, so I can bring that up for you.
Okay.
We'll have to bring it up. So you should be able to hear yourself.
I'm hearing the munchkins.
Oh, yeah.
Woo, what a day. So we tried this earlier. If you're coming on the replay, this will be all smooth and perfect for you, and you're going to be wondering why I'm just standing here talking. But if you were earlier, we were like trying to get in the stream, out of the stream, in the stream. What is the stream?
Does it work?
I'm going to YouTube Studios. I'm looking for the stream, and I'm going to try to fix this thing, because seriously.
Yeah?
It's up, it's down, you know what? We've changed our cable over this today. We're like, no, we're upgrading cable. I'm on a now afternoon coffee set.
Yep. Whoa.
If you've never seen us before, what do? We teach art. We do it step by step. We do it the full tutorial. We give you the full thing, full class. John, what are we teaching today? You want to throw it back up for them?
We can absolutely throw this over here. Make sure we got this up there.
So this is the artist Nutcracker. He's sort of a follow-up to a live lesson I did with my mom over Thanksgiving that was shouted out by Angela Anderson. He was like, you should do an artist Nutcracker. She's doing an artist snowman coming up Saturday, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. My mom's doing another Nutcracker tonight that's going to tie into some interesting family stuff that we have going on. If you look in the description, I like to hide things there. I like to hide materials. I like to hide happy words. I like to hide metric conversions for sizes, what we used, how we used all kinds of information, including at the top, if you look, there's a couple Pinterest links. One Pinterest link goes to the painting, so you could print that out or put that up on a screen. So you're not trying to guess paint. Guess painting is hard. I've done painting along with other YouTubers the other day. What is Luna asking about?
Right.
She's hunting her sister down.
It's a day.
It's the day. Guys, it's the day. And also there is a traceable coloring page. So you could use it for either thing. You could use it to trace the image or transfer the image onto a canvas if you're not into drawing. Drawing is just an art skill. It is not the only art skill. Lots of art skills. It's just one of them. And also for coloring, because sometimes we like to do things with people, like our little brushes, and have them color along with us. So it's there for, those are just available for you guys anytime. And I usually try to throw those up on the Facebook page as well, and Instagram, and get them around some different places so you can find them. We're on a 12 by 24 canvas today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is pretty great. You could do it on a 4x8 or a 8x16. There's some math there. Again, metric conversion, because I recognize the rest of the world not on inches. And so somebody very kindly donated those conversions for me. I love the light keepers. Hello, Breakfast Club. I know you guys have been hanging in all day, and light keepers and artists who are coming in. Guess what our paint colors are? Some of you already know.
We do?
And I literally stored this all day in my wet palette, and it's still good to paint. There's a YouTube tutorial I had on how to make a wet palette out of a cake tray to keep your paint wet. And this is how it works. So there's a test of it. Burnt sienna. Why is it burnt? Because they heated it. Yellow ochre oxide. Ooh, I'm a little punchy. Cad red medium. Cad yellow medium. Phthalo blue. Dioxazine purple. Mars black, and titanium white. About the CADs. So if you want to save some money, you can switch to Hue. Only a couple of the pro brands will say, hey, we've got Hue and True CAD. Don't eat paint. Don't eat cadmium paint. It's really bad for you. If you are concerned about allergies, or, have, worry about the environment or something, you can always paint Hue. And all student paints and mid-grade paints are Hue anyway, so you don't have to worry about that there. That's actually one of the places that they cut money. The phthalo blue. A couple of paint companies like to say it's red shade, green shade. So I have to put that little thing in there for you guys for those couple of companies where it's green shade, but it's not green. It's still blue. Just, it doesn't matter unless they tell you. If it just says polyethylene blue or phthalo blue, then it is the correct blue. But if you see that one of them says red shade, then it's on like Donkey Kong. You got to read that tube and be like, is that I'm painting golden and Liquitex and Matisse and also some Academy, right? So like I think I can. This will show you. It's on here. See, so Liquitex being one of these brands. See how it says green shade right there?
Yeah.
Yeah. No one else would do this to you. A couple of them do it to you. And that's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about that. I'm not trying to be cray-cray. And hey, I'm sipping coffee on my Houston. See my Houston cup with the space shuttle? Yeah, it's got some really Houston-y stuff. Mm-hmm. Because I'm addicted to a particular brand of coffee. It's a problem.
So while you're sipping, there was a question about where the inspiration for the Nutcrackers have all come from. Are these going to be just seasonal, or are they?
Yeah, yeah. The current conversation with my mom is one, that cupcakes will be returned to her, and two, that she might come back yearly and join us for Thanksgiving and would do different Nutcrackers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
Of course, my mom's flighty, so it's a long time between Thanksgiving and I'm going to have to really pony up a good cupcake.
Yeah.
So we did the first Nutcrackers.
We
and
did.
then, Mom, she had her Nutcrackers and I had my Nutcracker. And then we were like, what other Nutcrackers could you do? Because you could do professions. And Angela was like, artist Nutcracker. And we all went, psh.
Right. And then we had Cupcake Apocalypse in the middle of that.
Cupcake Apocalypse. Mark, I loved your animated cupcake. Loved it. Loved it so much. Captured it. I sent it to my mom. She was like, yeah, straight up.
So we have some wishes.
I would love to do some wishes. So here at Heart Party, we do wishes on the canvas. Why do we do that? Because you should be optimistic and hopeful. Painting is an act of hope and optimism at its core. A lot of us artists do this. You put wishes and thoughts and ideas into the canvas, and it helps you feel better. We put some wishes in earlier today, and can we recap those?
We will. Craft. I've got so many people out here screaming hellos at you. So
Hello.
Angela's there, Craft Shack is there,
Hi,
Flame
Craft
is
Shack.
out there.
Hi, Angela.
Of course, Mark and those guys. But we're going to reiterate the wishes from earlier. So we have
Aaron.
We have Aaron's wish. Do you want to read that one off there?
Aaron, in spite of living with cerebral palsy, has a dream of becoming a barrel racer, doing some barrel racing in the future. And I wrote that wish in there. I think that's true. Aaron has a YouTube channel and has commented on many of my videos, and I really appreciate that. And I certainly wish that for Aaron. I definitely think never let the world tell you what your limits are. You gotta discover those for yourself. Rhea wishes feelings of joy for her friend who's dealing with the anniversary of a loss of a parent. So we're sending her happiness and well-being. And we're wishing that my mom gets a yummy cupcake from somewhere to make up for her cupcake loss. And then just general happiness and well-being to our community.
And we'll add just a couple more in there.
Okay, there's more wishes.
I wanted to make sure we have Eileen wanted to wish for her son to have some love and light due to some health issues. We have many, many wishes for stable streams.
Oh, yeah. Stable stream. The stream is good. Please let that be true.
I think, and I think those that'll get us going for today. We only wanted to add 2 more on there for today.
Oh, okay.
So we'll make sure that we get a couple. There's a lot more wishes out here, and we're going to make sure that all of our artists will put them on their canvases as well to make sure.
If you're at home, even if you're new, even if you think this is goofy, just try one. Just put it. It doesn't have to be a serious wish. It doesn't have to be world peace. It could be like, I wish for better paint, or I really wish that the turkey's not dry this year. Whatever it is, just wish for it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just the optimism that can turn things around. It's important to turn things around and find that optimism. I'm going to show you how to draw in.
Yeah, we're gonna draw it in this time, right?
Yeah, we're going to draw it in this time. We're not going to ask you to be psychic. You want to show them the picture again before I draw it in?
I can bring that picture up.
Just one more time.
We're going to one more time.
And then they can go to the Pinterest pin and pull him up. I always like to design these in, and it's a lot of fun for me. So from the top of my canvas, from the top of this canvas, at about the 3-inch mark, just a little bit above the 3-inch mark.
Make a little. You think you got it okay, but zoom in the camera there.
I'm gonna zoom it in,
and
I'm gonna mark darker than you're gonna mark. I'm gonna make a line right here in the center of the canvas, and it's just a few inches long. Okay, and about a finger's width from the middle of that line, I'm gonna make a little mark. That's my break point. I'm not gonna draw past there. And I'm going to make a vertical line. So it's like a T, like an upside down T. Alright? And then I'm going to curve out a nice little, it's about, what do you think that is? 1.5 inches, John? I'm so weird with my guesstimate measurements. I should just make up centimeters and do that. And then right in the middle between these two, I'm going to make another little curve line. And in between these two, I'm going to make another little curve line. This is the basis of my crown. This sort of helps me do that fun, complicated rainbow arty pattern on his fabulous super hat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Right? Now, he needs a little brim, so I'm going to make a salvage edge. It's a little under 1/4 inch there. Just a little band. And his little face, I'm going to draw this darker than you're going to. Is going to come down. It's sort of like this little rounded, I like to think of it as a beanbag. Little rounded beanbag here.
Little saggy beanbag.
Little saggy beanbag face is what he's got.
He does.
And underneath his little saggy beanbag face, on either side here, and down from his face, I'd say on the canvas, his waistline is, it looks like it's 13 inches from the bottom of the canvas. Just under 13. Just under 13, which is about a hand. If you didn't have a ruler, you could say about a hand. Unless you have crazy basketball player hands, and that could throw this whole thing off for you.
Then you should get a larger canvas.
Then you should get a larger canvas, and you should immediately tell me that you're a pro basketball player who's painting with me.
And send us pictures.
I need to know that.
Yes.
So I make this little barrel shape here, and it's kind of like a circle with a flat edge.
You have to pull your close-up camera down.
I'm going to pull my close-up camera down. And this is another one of these little belts. These little rectangles that I'm going to put in. Alright. And I'm going to come down. Now, the skirt is, I'm just doing these measurements, not because it needs to be exact, but just to give you guys a sense. Right? This is also about a hand. So there's going to be a line that comes out this way, and a line that comes out this way, and then I'm going to make a smile, and that's how I get the bottom of the coat in. Right? Now I'm going to do an interesting thing. I'm going to flip my canvas over, and that's just to help me get a handle on it. And it's about a finger's width or a 1/2 inch from the bottom of the canvas. I'm going to give myself a nice level line, and I use the canvas to help me level my line. And then about 1 inch from that, I'm going to give myself another level line. As level as I can make it. I'm not an architect here. Those architects, they give you really level lines. They like to use those little T-squares.
We have to
right?
Yeah, close-up camera isn't on that.
Is it on that?
It's not. There
okay, there we go. So see how that's just like this little rectangle? I've left space on either side here. This is just his stand. Once I have that in, right? If this were the center of the skirt, on either side of it I can make a little mark, and that's the space between his legs. And just plop yourself a vertical line. Vertical. Right? And over on the other one. Even if you're not into figure drawing, you can Nutcracker all day long.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then this is about a 1/2 inch wide for this. You just imagine that this is just a wood dowel. John was looking at building us a life-size one. I'm going to do the same over here. All the way down to my rectangles where I'm going. All the way down to my rectangle.
Use the camera. I'll have to go over there.
Yeah. Right? All the way down to my rectangle. Okay? When I have those rectangles, I just do a curved line that joins the base.
Oh, wait,
And that's the top of the boot. And I try to leave about a finger's at least on either side of the base. Then about halfway up, a little above halfway up his leg, I'm going to make a little line across.
For the top of his go-go boots?
The top of his go-go boots. John has feelings about this Nutcracker. I think he's fabulous. He's wonderful. And I make these little flared cuffs at the top. Alright, super, super simple stuff. Now, up here, right? Up here on this side.
You just pull the camera up.
Yeah, thank you. I always need you to remind me to do that. Okay, up here at the top, coming up to his chin, I'm going to make a little line here, and I'm going to come down diagonally. And I'm going to do, I think of this as like the Star Trek. If you remember their loungewear.
Oh, yeah.
I think I based him on the Star Trek loungewear. He's got this little line coming across
Uniform
here.
with the open lapel.
Yeah. He's ready, man. He's gonna go where I'm gonna not do that. It's about to make a Star Trek joke, but I'm gonna refrain. I don't know why I'm gonna refrain, but I'm gonna refrain. And then I'm going to give him a puffy sleeve. Do you guys remember in the 80s when the puffy sleeves were so in? Everybody had to have a puffy sleeve. Here's his little puffy sleeve. And I'm going to take, just like the legs, a couple of lines down to right at his skirt area. And then I'm going to just draw this little circle. And that is his little hand. Now, I found it was easier to put in my palette before I put in the other sleeve, just functionally. And a palette is a weird little kidney shape that goes in, comes out, comes around, and has a little hole in the center. And listen, if you're having trouble visualizing a palette, you know, look at the picture and also just go online and they've got a bunch of digital clip art of palettes and you'll be like, oh, I get it.
There he is right there. You take a look.
Huh? What?
We'll put him up on the screen.
See, palette, kidney shape. With a hole in the center. Okay.
But no thumbs, as he has no thumbs.
No, he has no thumbs. He has these little balls as hands. That's what they do. I looked at Nutcrackers. Everyone's like, why has his teeth like that? Nutcrackers.
There.
All right, so I'm going to come right through his hand, and I'm going to give myself a line. This line is just to help me keep... I don't necessarily draw all that straight on my own.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so when I give myself an anchor line, it just helps me create a visually straight space. So I've got his brush, like the belt, like the top of his crown, about 1/4 of an inch wide. That's all it takes. So that's the brush. Make a line right here for the ferrule. And then, I don't know, like, you could think ghosty, you could think teardrop, all kinds of shapes. But it's basically wide here and comes to a narrow point. Right? Brush. That's all I needed. Look at him. He's just coming in. Thank goodness I'm going to glitter over him because this is getting a little dark. Now, right here, I know I'm going to want to put some teeth. So give yourself a little square or rectangle. And I'm going to come down with another little ghosty, teardroppy, beardy shape. Technical stuff I'm sharing with you right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I'm going to follow along. Sort of parallel, comes to a point, curves back, and comes in. These are compound curves I'm giving you. And you're just handling it. And I'm going to, just for reference, it's going to get painted out. I'm just going to draw a backwards little letter L there. Because I just want to know where his nose is going to be. So I can drop in the two weird little ghosty shapes for his goatee. I had thought about giving him the happy little upward beard, but then I realized he's an artiste. It's art, man! So I was like, he's got to go beatnik. You know? He's got to... I know something about that. My dad was a beatnik. There you go. For about 2 minutes. And then he went skiing. All right. My dad's life is like, and then he went skiing. And then he went hang gliding. I added a little puffy sleeve over here. All right. Now we're going to give him his fabulous hair. And I altered up the hair a little bit. Sometimes you'll do a painting, you'll do a design, and you'll think after seeing it completed, like, oh, it really should have been like this. That would look better. Never be afraid to make an alteration like that. I'm going to come over about 1/4 of an inch on the inside of my crown band. And I'm going to give him some feathered hair. Do you guys remember feathered hair?
Oh, I think everyone here remembers feathered hair.
Right?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
And then I'm going to join it right there.
Let's zoom in on there.
Okay? I'm going to do a similar thing on the other
So you
side.
pull it back down. You're okay. You were there.
Oh, okay. So we're zoomed though,
yeah,
right?
You're good.
All right. I'm going to do a space of about less than 1/4 of an inch, and I'm going to just very lightly swoop down the brow and curve this around. I'm going to come out from the bottom of the crown and it starts out parallel and then it intersects. This line comes down. So it's like a bob or a page boy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it takes to draw him in. Could that have been easier or what? Sippy time.
Sippy time?
We drew in the artist Nutcracker because we're artists.
It's awesome.
We're so awesome. You're so awesome.
Dude, I tell you what, our community out here is pretty awesome today. We are having, I'm having a hard time keeping up both chatting and keeping an eye on you, so I can.
I'm up to shenanigans.
I forgot to push the. See, look, there's you drinking a sippy live while you're sippy drinking a cup. Isn't that cute? I think that's kind of awesome.
I love Chuck. Chuck Carson does my art.
The animated pencil.
Yeah.
I think I saw him floating around in here. I know I saw.
If you guys like the app, a lot of that will be Chuck Carson.
Yes. A lot of his fingerprints on that from the artwork. Yeah.
All over it. Yeah.
So the sippy's pretty good.
Sippy today. I wish we had the coffee bar in here like we talked about.
Oh, yeah.
So now, guess what I'm going to mix again?
What are you going to mix?
Tone.
Oh, good.
So I'm going to rinse out my brush. I love how clearly my wet cake palette works amazingly well because my paint is still fresh.
They're trying to convince me I should make a life-size Nutcracker in the chat right now.
Yeah,
so,
you should.
Yeah, giant styrofoam tubes, things like that.
You should also make a full-size TARDIS, I'm just saying. So this is a little bit of yellow ochre in the Cad Red. This is not an official skin tone. This is doll skin tone, not people skin tone. I'm going to wipe off my brush a little bit, and I'm going to get into the white. And I'm going to just make sure that I've got a little mixture of this in here. And it's like a creamy, peachy. If you need a little more red, get a little more red. I need a little more red because I want it somewhat pinker than I had it. Had it 2 to the orange. Mm-hmm. And it's just light. I'm going to paint the ball of his hand here.
Well, you know, I was starting a TARDIS.
You were?
Yeah. I was looking. I looked up all the stuff from the woodworking for Mere Mortals.
Yeah,
plan.
he's got he built a TARDIS.
Yeah, he did over there. Steve Ramsey's, right?
Steve Ramsey built a TARDIS.
Yeah.
That's when I knew he was cool.
So
I was like, dude, Lindsay knows everybody cool because Steve Ramsey built a TARDIS. So you are all good in my book, buddy.
So I'm going to try to build that one, I think.
Yeah. You know, wish us luck. So I'm painting this in, and I'm just literally, the first layer of this, guys, is very similar to just a coloring book. I'm going to paint the little peach there between these. Now remember, I used black watercolor pencil, and you guys should be using a light color that paints away.
Yep.
You know, I've got to work mine out, and he's going to be so completely glittered because I have to take mine to the full glitter. I wonder how many people are hanging in with us for the full glitter.
Oh, I don't know. There's like 65 people out here right now.
I can't believe we got anyone to come back after this morning.
Oh, gosh. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out.
You are amazing. So very nice to us.
And thank everyone, for all the wonderful thumbs up. I know our little Nutcracker here is all balls and no thumbs, but we appreciate them.
So wrong. Oh, I'm going to get you later. He's so cute. Somebody said he was scary, but they were goofing with me, but they were like, he's a little scary with the teeth. So I'm going to show you guys a correction if you're like, Nutcracker teeth, little scary. But that person was just joking. They were just goofing with me. But I got to looking at it from a kid's perspective, and I was like, we could probably cheer him up a little bit in the paint. So I'm just making sure my little black lines are going away. Oh, I almost went for my coffee. I don't know if anyone caught that.
I was almost there.
Oh, such good times, good times. Now, how I do his vest, right, besides giving you a nice finished Nutcracker, also helps us plan these sort of multi-tonal glitter plans.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my dark color, which is a little bit of the Phthalo Blue and my Dioxazine Purple and a small smidge of white. I don't want the darkest purple I've got, but I want it to be somewhat. And I'm going to do this sleeve in this color. Again, coloring book almost. Decorative artwork is very often completed with some similar techniques that you would think of for like coloring books. Doesn't mean it's not complicated, doesn't mean it's not sophisticated, doesn't mean it doesn't need to be considered seriously. It's just its process. There's a lot of people that like to get out there and say when things are or not art or are or not artistically valid. But considering how much craziness is always going on in the art world, that's a much harder argument to do, I think, than people realize. I say go buy This Is Colossal. If it juries into This Is Colossal, it likely is some pretty amazing art. I'm always impressed with what's on that site.
Mm-hmm.
So, earlier I mentioned, and I don't know if May made it back here, because why would she just be like, hey, she's got to work. She's a YouTube channel to make.
Mm-hmm.
May made it came by, and we shouted out that in January 4th I was going to be on This Crafty Life.
Oh,
live.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So January 4th, which is Monday. But catch the other shows. They do them on Mondays on either Melody Lane's channel or May Made It. It's totally worth it. Kind of get a sense of what's going on. I'm going to do a giveaway being on the show. So, you know, I got to come up with something really wonderful to give away.
Well, you know,
I'm adding more white to my purple.
I feel guilty. I have been somewhat spaced out over here because I've been chatting with everyone in channel.
What am I doing wrong?
Oh, you're fine.
Oh.
You're fine. I've been sort of on autopilot, not chatting with you here very much because I'm actually chatting with everyone else.
Oh, that's okay. You can hang out with them. I'll just paint by myself.
You just leave you alone. We're not going to tell you about the cool kids club that we got going on.
No, it's all right. I'm never in the cool kids club anyways. Well, that sounded a little sad.
I think you do just fine.
I mean, I don't even really blame the cool kids for that. I was a weird kid, man. I hung out by myself.
You know, it's...
Yeah, I was just, you know.
I like you.
I like me, too. I was an odd duck, even for California. Even for California.
What? You know, it's... We're weird enough that we have a YouTube show.
Yeah.
Where all the cat videos live.
I honestly, I'm honored to be with the cat videos.
Yes.
Some of those cat videos are really good.
Among the cats.
Among the cats. That grumpy cat, he's a pro.
Although there's few things that you could say to inspire less confidence than, you know, I make video games. Other than I have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, like we didn't already make it hard enough on ourselves. What business are you in? I make video games. And then we're like, no. We stopped that sensible business and now we do YouTube. Because we thought, let's make some less money. Sorry. Oh, I gotta paint.
We're painting.
Laughing makes it hard to have a straight line. So if your husband is cracking you up, as I know many of you have husbands that make you laugh, go ahead and rest your wrist on the canvas to create a steadying bridge. That's a Sherpa tip. Look at me laughing and still painting. You can't stop me.
You got it.
You can't stop me with your humor.
I has none.
So I'm going to make, I think I'm going to do a light color here, and even the kind of lighter color. I'm going to add a little more white to this. I always have this word plan. Well, I pre-paint these and pre-test these before I generally do give them to you guys just to make sure they'll work at all.
Oh, yeah.
And be like, is this teachable? The only one I haven't done that with is the lion. I mean, I've painted the lion, but I haven't thought of it as a class. We're going to have an interesting day Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be there a while.
Well, it's going to be fun. That'll be a big day.
Yeah. I may even move it up to a little bit earlier because I'm thinking it's going to be a 3-hour. I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm not even going to back off for anybody. We're going to go full tilt lion.
We're going to just
We're doing the full lion.
The full lion.
We're going to go full lion. And we're just going to be there until it's done, man. Until he's done. So I got some dark purple going again. I'm going to do the skirt. Just added some more purple to this. And as you'll see as you're going. Now I'm using about a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch bright here. A bright is a very square brush. I like to use a shorter bristle on my brushes because the long ones are very soft and really work better with craft paints or soft body paints. And I need some strength.
Ooh.
So
I just found out that Flame has a birthday on December 5th.
Flame has a birthday. Happy birthday, Flame!
Yeah, all the December birthdays should shout out in channel, so we know who's got a birthday this month.
John has a birthday this month. My husband John has a birthday December 31st.
On the last day of the year.
It's his feelings about this.
Those of you who have birthdays approaching the Christmas holiday will understand and appreciate. So, if you have a birthday like I'm sure on Thanksgiving or Christmas, New Year's Eve, 4th of July is kind of fun because everybody's out there already doing stuff in the summer anyway.
Yeah, I'm July 1st, so he's so jealous because everyone's still willing to party with me.
Yeah. And generally your birthday is falling on the 4th of July weekend anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I have pretty good birthdays. Yours, on the other hand, are fairly pitiful.
But Karen says, I think, see here, her grandson, Ethan, is on the 7th.
Happy birthday, Ethan.
And Penny's on the 22nd.
Happy birthday, Penny.
Well, wow, there's a lot. Bonnie's is on December 13th. Lou is December 24th.
Wow.
And Michelle's on the 17th. Wow, there's a bunch of people who have December birthdays out here today.
You don't feel so alone.
Well, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Karen said it was a tax deduction, baby.
Way to go, Karen. That's awesome.
I was like, I slid right in underneath that.
Sippy. So we're thinking of New Year's Eve doing a broadcast.
Oh, yeah. We're definitely going to do New Year's Eve because there's nobody else. I'm not going out.
I don't like to go out on New Year's Eve. I'm just going to celebrate it with you guys.
And nobody's coming. I mean, nobody's willing to come over here.
No, because nobody wants to drive. No one wants to be on the road on New Year's Eve.
No. So we'll all be, instead, we'll do a party in on December 31st.
Yeah.
And we'll make sure we hit as many of those time zones as we can.
I think it's a plan.
All right. So what are you doing there?
I'm going to get some Phthalo Blue and some Cadmium Yellow. I think your mom's planning on coming.
Yeah.
Because she's like, well, if that's what you're doing for your birthday, I guess I'll be there.
Yeah.
So we're going to get some Linda.
My mom will be here.
Which means Sherpa going to be tipsy. No, not because there's anything wrong with Linda, but she brings booze.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it is.
And we're going to have
I made some dark green, guys. I'm going to paint this dark green.
That looks good.
Doesn't that look nice?
Yeah.
Nice dark green. I really like green and purple as a combo. Like a lot. So that's how I made that decision. If you're like, why did you decide to paint those colors? How do you decide to make things the colors or do these designs? I always go by, it makes me happy, so I do it.
I'm going to run over there real quick. You keep doing your thing.
What are you doing? Color balance? That's okay. You could reheat my coffee while you're at it. Don't you feel blessed? Kiss. like you. I don't know my hat. I gotta check my hat. I'm not like I don't have anything going on in my hair like crazy. I'm getting phthalo blue and cad yellow, making a dark green and painting in this color. Goodness gracious, we are so not professionals. I'll tell you that right now. So not professionals. Having fun though. Kids are going to be noisy because it's the noisy time. I'm sure Sarah's like, oh boy, what's going on? So we have that nice and green. I'm going to rinse out my brush. Wait for my returned coffee. I hope you guys are doing great. I'm having a wonderful time. Mom had a good time seeing all of you. She really liked being on the show. She rewatched it. Tonight, Mom is doing a Nutcracker. Didn't I mention that earlier? I mentioned it in the first show, and then maybe tonight, Mom's got a live Nutcracker. I think I said it earlier.
And of course, as soon as I get that adjusted,
what?
Go ahead. It's fine.
What'd I do?
You're going to move your mic. I get it all right, and then you come to move it away.
Houston says I need some coffee.
So,
don't you think the coffee company should sponsor us? Somebody come in and be Stella à toi.
Huh?
Oh. I just say that because they sponsor a bunch of art projects around Houston.
Oh yeah,
I'm an art project around
you're
Houston.
You're an art project. You're a project for sure.
Ooh, you're starting something, eh?
I'm not.
Starting it.
I'm just stating what is.
I'm going to take a little black and a little of my burnt sienna, and I'm going to burn it up some more.
You know, you're going to put black in it, which you say never to do.
Yep. But in decorative art, we often use black.
Oh, it's true. Because it's such a strong and bold color.
Because it's such a strong and bold color. So I'm going to come in and just paint this dark chocolate color. Just this dark chocolate color.
Do, do, do.
Do, do, do. Paint around my brush and my hole there.
And there's no thumbs in there, so everyone has to give us thumbs up in the channel.
Why does everybody pick on my Nutcracker hands?
Because they're little balls. There's no thumbs.
There's no thumbs.
So he can't put his thumb through that palette.
Sure, jeez, dude.
So we need thumbs up.
If the palette's glued to him, he's fine. I'm doing this a little.
I'm just playing around.
I know you are. I'm not even worried about it. Plus, I know where you live. It's not like these other yahoos and comments where it's like anonymous. I know where you live. So, I don't know if you guys have noticed, we have schedules posted up in our banner on our YouTube channel. We're making noise about Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. You know, with John's travel schedule, sometimes we might have to postpone. Not hit that week, but that's what we're going to try for.
Yeah.
Hopefully by the new year, we'll be in a full swing of it.
Well, I was just
rounding this out. Sometimes look for things. If like the line seems off, just paint over it. It's acrylic paint. Take advantage of the fact that it is. The other thing I have to paint brown right here.
Yep.
Is this handle.
While you're getting that, I'm going to send a little bit of love out to Crystal, who is going through chemo right now, and she's beating it, but the chemo's taking her toll on her right now. So she's just hanging back and watching with us, but she's going to be back painting soon. So we wanted to.
I'm going to put some hearts in here for Crystal. And I feel better. Oh, and I have a friend who's going through some medical stuff, and I'm really hoping that her tests come out all negative.
Oh, yeah.
Which is weirdly, in this case, positive. And she feels better soon as well. And is back to being her troublesome self as soon as possible.
Absolutely, yeah.
Giving everybody grief. making us laugh so hard, milk comes out our nose.
Indeed.
She's that girl.
You have to adjust your close-up camera there.
I do?
You're going to lose it.
I do. So I wish
Okay.
that for Crystal and my friend.
We got some hearts out there for her. I like that.
Little heart, little love in the canvas. I love that all these canvases have like this crazy love in them now. My mom was one of those people where she'd put love in the cupcakes. She'd write little notes and bake them in the cupcakes.
As long as she doesn't paint it on there, we're okay.
Well, now it has occurred to me that who knows what she used as ink and stuff. Now I'm worried. Sorry. Okay. I'm going to switch to a smaller brush.
Why? You just got that one so beautifully loaded.
I know. I do that all the time. When we used to be the old way where we'd edit and like cut out the boring part. Now you got to sit through the boring parts or fast forward through them. John would have to see me like paint and then get some paint and then not use it and then get some paint and not use it. I think there's one episode that has a counter on it. It was so
like
bad.
8 or 9 times.
It was like, there it is. This is a teeny tiny little one. These are Creative Mark Ebony Splendors. I really like these. We also been painting a lot with Simply Simmons lately, and I also like Pro Stroke. These can be pricey, but they run insane sales all the time at Jerry's. The way Hobby Lobby's like half the stores have off. Jerry's Artorama does that as well. So these end up being craft price sometimes. Yeah. Yeah. So I just like this tiny little Filbert. This came in this really cool set, this pack of Filberts. The pack of Filberts, like they're a gang.
Yes.
And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let me move my camera because I hear him say,
Yeah. There it goes.
Whenever I hear John's, I got to move my camera. And I'm going to just very carefully outline his little goatee space. Now, I get a nice clean line because I have good brush here, and also because I have a light pressure, and I have a good fluidity on my paint. You know, so if ever you're struggling with those things, likely what you're really struggling with is your materials.
Yeah.
Not enough water, just something. Something that is not you. It's very rarely you. On occasion it's you, but it's very rarely you.
What sort of consistency should we be shooting for today?
So, you know, I'll say like olive oil or shampoo. It's just a fairly, it's a nice fluid craft paint consistency.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're just trying to have a nice load and offload from the brush. Whoa, got a little big there, but that's okay. He's going a little Tom Selleck on me, John.
He's got that.
He does. Protected by a mustache.
That
they made Tom
mustache.
Selleck grow his mustache back.
I don't think they made him. I think that his mustache made him.
Tom Selleck grew around the mustache.
That's right.
The stash was first.
I think that's.
Back when it was a baby stash.
It doesn't. We don't shave the stash. We shave the Selleck.
So I'm just getting this. I'm leaving. You'll notice that I've got white there in the center. That's because I'm going to come back with my yellow ochre later. I'm just trying to make sure that I've got these brown. This will be really cool later in the glitter as well. If you're painting a student paint, sometimes you'll find that you need, and I'll add a little black if I'm having trouble with coverage. That was what you saw me doing there. I was adding a little black to my paint just to improve my coverage. And I'm painting pro paints. But sometimes when you're painting a student paint, you will find yourself having to do a couple coats. And that's okay. You know? This isn't a time trial, so I'm going to come and make sure I've got this up here. Yep. I'm going to come and do the hair.
Ooh.
Now my nose is itchy.
Oh.
It's hot in here, guys. John has so much lighting.
We have a lot of lighting in here. There's some lights. Are you warm?
I'm a little bit warm, my darling.
I think we could probably let some cool air in here. Hold on a second.
Oh my goodness! For the back door, something.
We have some pretty good mics now, so
yeah,
not too bad on noise
Kinda
cancellation.
wish
We'll
we
see
were
how it
running
goes.
the
We'll see what we
AC
pick up.
Woo! The better the light gets, the hotter it gets in the studio. I'm gonna be like, not really, but there's part of me that wishes I could be in a bikini. Not really, but you know what I mean. Of course, there's John in his pajamas during film time, so he makes sure he's comfortable. So I'm just continuing on with these lines with just this brown paint. I'm not putting the eyebrows in yet because I find it's really hard to get them in until I get the eyes sort of in. And that tells me where my eyebrows are going to go. And so painted that in there.
Yeah, so they were asking, there's some people they were asking, like, it's so hot with why would it be hot with all the LEDs? And
Yeah, LEDs.
We're not fully LED right now. We're
That's
mostly
Miss Angela.
fluorescent.
Angela opted for the LED option. Smart Angela.
Now, do you ever thin down your varnish?
Do I thin down my varnish? No.
No.
No, I don't mess with my varnish. The reason being, basically, is that I have found that with varnish, it can be temperamental and unforgiving. And so, to the degree that I don't deviate from the manufacturer's specifications, I really try not to.
Mm-hmm.
Because it bubbles, it clouds, it does all this crazy stuff. And once your varnish goes on you, you're pretty much done. Give up the painting, set fire to goodbye.
Yeah.
And I don't like that feeling, so I don't participate in that. I'm going to mix just a titch of white with my yellow ochre. I don't mean to go dark there. I just have strong feelings on that issue. There's a varnish video in my playlist, and my mom's got a varnish video. And then, of course, if you want to know the definitive truth of varnishing, you can always go by Golden's YouTube channel. And if you can stay awake through the video, you will know. I'm just saying, it's a lot of videos of paint drying.
Yep.
But they give you good information. So it's just a battle between consciousness and the info. So we got a little of his blonde going there. And then I'm going to in the center of his little mustache.
Yeah, Jane says that the varnish says it can have 25% water added, so that's why she was asking.
If it says that, then it can. But again, anytime you add water, you're breaking down the bond of the polymer.
Where are you going? There you are.
So sometimes it's necessary to thin it. There are times, but again, it's risky.
Risky,
but sometimes necessary. And it's really, on the varnishes, I just get into what do the manufacturers say, follow the manufacturer's guidelines. You know, we've got a bunch of artists in Houston right now. They like to coat everything in resin, which would be awesome, except what does resin do, John?
Dries. Yellows?
Like all of it over time, does it not?
I think that there's some new longer chain resins, but they're pretty high-tech stuff.
Yeah. And even longer chain, are they forever clear, or are they just slower yellowing?
I don't know. Yellowing has a function of oxidation, so I that's outside of my expertise. But what I would say is that the more yellowing resistant they're going to be in a resin, the more brittle they're going to be.
Yeah, so it's a whole thing.
That's not universally true, but used varnishes.
Yeah.
Isn't that right?
Well, varnishes and resins are a little different, but so varnishes are flexible or hard. All the varnishes I use are flexible and fairly non-toxic because I'm really susceptible to fumes.
Yeah.
See how we have his little hair in there? right?
Mm-hmm.
And you might notice, oh, he needs a second coat, right?
Does he?
He might.
What color will this coat be?
Well, if we go back in, it'll be just the second coat of what we painted in.
Ah.
That's what you're doing. You're just doing a second coat. Guess what I'm going to do now?
What are you going to do?
Black.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Now, which black is this? There's Mars black and charcoal black and carbon black.
This is Mars black, and I posted them before. There's a bunch of wonderful, wonderful explanations of all the blacks online.
You pull down your zoom.
Right? There's this one black that when you mix it with white, it turns green. I don't even know how it qualifies as black. It's some weird oil paint, though, so I don't feel like I have to worry about it.
It's the very, 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 very dark green black.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's some oil painting thing. I'm going to switch to a bright.
Okay.
I'm going to switch to a slightly bigger bright because I just want a little more going on with this brush. Because I'm just trying to paint my boots in black. Just the boots are black.
Just the boots.
The boots are black. There's just a little bit of black on the canvas, and we're just going to paint a little bit of black in. And then we got to do black outline around our rectangle down here.
Mm-hmm.
And some black, 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 and then we're good. Just painting this in. Very similar little foot deal going on to our shroom guy.
Oh, yeah. I've been thinking about painting that guy myself.
You've been thinking about painting the shroom guy?
Painting the shroomy guy.
We have like so many copies of the shroom guy.
And it just looked like fun.
It is fun to paint, though.
It looked like a fun one to paint.
He's fun to paint. Now, I mean, you can change things up here. You can make these boots as utter fabulous as you want. The thing with the Nutcrackers is they're very customizable.
As we have seen here.
Yeah, as we've seen here. Once you have the basic shape down, it's just like, then you're like, Dr. Nutcracker, Golf Nutcracker. I mean, honestly, that could be a golf club as easily as anything.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now, I will say that if you're doing this one, it's totally worth the effort of glittering it.
Yeah.
I mean...
It's effort, but it's worth it.
There was a lot of different colors of glitter that we went into this to making it.
I have a list on the actual YouTube video of the glitter. I actually made sure I got the full list.
But it is so cool. And I say that, like, I'm not generally a fan of glitter.
No.
You know?
Because he's got to vacuum it up.
Yeah. But, you know, saying that all being said, very cool. It turned out very cool.
I feel like we've got one foot that's just bigger than the other foot.
A little farther forward.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us are perfectly symmetrical. We won't hold it against this.
It doesn't mess with his functionality. That's what we'll say. So I'm going to outline my rectangle down here with this black paint. Now, right now, I'm using my easel as a bridge. And every time I say bridge, all I'm meaning is a place I rest my hand or arm or steady myself.
Ooh. So everyone is suggesting that they want to see me paint something.
I want to see John paint something. But then you know what he's going to do to you guys? He's going to go out and take you and paint a car.
No.
That's what he'll do. Is he'll be like, look, we're painting. This is my art. Look at me paint a car. Aren't I wonderful?
I painted the dashboard. I even used golden paint.
You did. He used golden paint on the dashboard.
It worked out really good.
It did.
It's so far, it's been UV resistant.
Go golden, right?
I used the yellow ochre and Mars black.
And we're phthalo blue, right?
And some phthalo blue, that's right. Because I like those colors. But I think for real, maybe on my birthday, because it's going to be such a long day, we'll do like a live, I'll paint along with the Sherpa video.
How are we going to do that?
I don't know. We'll see.
Because you figured out how to get it on an iPad, so you think you can switch and paint?
No, I think you'll have to switch.
I'm willing to switch.
You'd have to switch while I'd have to watch your video.
I don't know maybe we get some help.
I don't know, maybe we get some help. We'll figure something out. So maybe I'll paint something crazy on my birthday during the day to kill some time.
Periscope.
Maybe on Periscope. We'll
that
see.
Would be one we could do. All right. Now, not all the bristles, just the bottom half I'm going to paint black.
Yeah.
I'm going to make it uneven because I'm going to say there's paint here. And then I'm going to add a little white to what I've got. Just a little bit.
And while we're talking about, you know, the different resins and varnishes, you know, because it does always come up, Mod Podge is not a clear coat. It stays sticky, it attracts dust, and it yellows.
It's just so you know.
But if you want to glue together something, it works pretty good.
Or, yeah, as a sealant or decoupage. And they make a lot of Mod Podges. There's a lot of Mod Podge.
But, you know, just...
I'm switching out brushes to that Filbert again I was using earlier.
You know, I mean, like, if you're in a pinch and need to put a clear coat on something as a workable surface...
Yeah.
Hey, you know...
But not for fine art applications.
You zoom your thing up there.
Okay.
You know,
I think it's perfectly fine in craft applications.
Yeah, but you know, if you're gonna like go out and pick out something for as a clear coat,
yeah,
it's for the price.
Now I do wish the Mod Podge people would come by the show here,
yeah,
and do a Mod Podge demo, because I feel like there's 27 kinds of Mod Podge. When Matt started taking up decoupage as his new art practice, he actually started out with Mod Podge, so that's how that whole conversation got going. And I was like, no, the gloss medium and varnish by Liquitex, Matt. But we were looking at it, and there was like 27 kinds of Mod Podge, and I'm like, there's a lot of Mod Podge. Crafters do not play. They're like the alchemists of the art world.
This is interesting. So there's a bunch of people saying they can't get Periscope. And that's probably due to where they're at in the world. There may not be terms of service that allow for it out there.
Is that what it is, or are they just refusing to be on Twitter?
Oh no, I'm sure it's more to do with because they're saying they can't get it. They don't have access to it.
That's great. It's going to be everywhere soon, guys.
So, well, now that we know that,
Periscope wouldn't work for the birthday.
Well, no, but now that we know that, we'll have to make sure we get some more YouTube activity live for you for those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now it begins. The next thing I'm going to do, because I know I'm going to need it later, is I'm going to take some white. And I think Mom talked about this when she was here, and this is something you may have to do. When you need a color to be very bright and you're painting over dark, it is very helpful sometimes to do the area white first.
Oh, yeah.
So rainbows go red, orange. I'm just making sure I have enough of these little plops of paint. Yellow. Green.
You adjust your close-up in there, too.
I'm going to have to put it here. That'll be red. And that'll be purple. All right. So you just want to make sure you have enough for your red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you get that in there. And so that's going to have its little drying time. So when we go put those colors in, they cheerful. Now I'm going to make this easier for myself, and I'm not wearing out my arm, I'm going to flip this over and take my cam down.
Okay.
And so this is sort of a fun thing I get to do.
What are you going to do over there?
I'm going to make my rainbow.
Oh, cool.
This is my favorite part of painting him in. This was a lot of fun. This part was a lot of fun. Your kids probably will like this too. And the inner kid in you. Yeah. I'm going to follow my center line that I drew with my red. My just straight cad red. And I'm going to come out a little bit. I'm painting with that nice sharp filbert that I have. You could do a detail brush here. And it's wider at the top of the crown than at the base. Now I'm going to take my brush over to my yellow, and I'm going to make some orange. And I'm going to come either side. Who is calling, John?
Oh, you know, there's all sorts of people who want to call.
I'm coming over with a little bit of orange on either side. This is going to be real similar to what we do at the base too. And this is real fun when we get into the glitter, and is actually easier to do than you think. I thought this was going to be really hard. It was time consuming, but it wasn't hard. Rinse out your brush really, 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 really well. And grab some just yellow. If you need to add some white to your yellow to get good coverage, that's a trick that you can do. And you're going to come on either side of your orange with this yellow. And they might blend a little bit, and that's okay. With the edge there?
Yeah.
That is okay for them to blend. And when I have to, I just wipe my brush off on my towel. And come on this side. You just got this nice little band of yellow. Super, super fun. So fun, guys. I'm going to make some very bright green. That was too dark. I'm going to get more yellow on my brush. It's white if I need to. Water if you need to for fluidity. And I'm going to make this nice bright green. I'm going to come over this side, doing the same thing. Rainbows are really joyful to paint. And I like doing it. I'm going to make some of that dark green. This is a darker green. That just comes on this side. That's what you're, is it looking pretty good on the up close
Yeah.
camera? Okay. So that's what we're doing. We're just painting that. We're just painting that. Then, just blue. Let's rinse this out a little bit. We're going to get a little blue. Now you might need to add some white to it, just a small amount, so that it's bright enough to see. And you're going to come here. And add your blue. You'll be able to clean up this edge if you like it to be really clean when you do the background. Don't even worry about that. And then all you got to do is just finish this off with a little white into your purple.
So your funny upside down rainbow hat.
My funny, it's a crown.
Crown?
It's a crown.
Crown Prince of Rainbow.
Crown Prince of Rainbow. That was my design choice and I'm sticking with it. I just, you know, when I think artist and creative, I think rainbow. That's me.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the world. That's just me. So when I designed it, that's what happened. So I'm going to come straight across with just this purple. Right there with just that purple. Now I'm also going to take a little of my white and red here. And I still want it to be fairly red. Not quite light pink. And I'm going to come here.
You have to get your close-up camera there.
Sorry. And I'm going to paint in the area that's going to be where I put in those Nutcracker teeth.
Oh, yeah.
Now this is fairly dark, but it's not pure cad red. It's a little bit of white to it. Just a little bit of white to it. All right. And then, now this is a decision that I made post, is that when I glittered this, I realized I would have liked this better if it were pink, so I'm going to take this pink.
Oh, yeah.
To the brush tip.
Close up.
Close up camera.
Close up camera.
Because I'm gonna hit it. Now you could do this with any color. You could do it with the red like I did in the picture.
Yep.
Right? But I just realized I wanted it to be pinker. And that was just my feeling on that issue. All right. Now, rinse this out. And you're going to do what you did in the crown over your white here. So this one is red. Gonna be fun when you glitter it. And then this one is going to be orange.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Hopefully somebody's got a little brush who's painting with them, or going to be, who's going to be loving this, because I find they do. You definitely want to do smaller canvases for little brushes, though. Like 4x8, smaller. Because you don't think about this, but painting is really quite an intense, exhausting activity. So we're going to make that bright green. Make it green. I'm going to use the brighter of the two greens for this little paint little thing right there. And then I'm going to rinse out blue and white, and then the purple. We are nearly done blocking him in. He goes in quicker than people think.
Oh yeah, he goes pretty quick.
Yeah. For being very detailed, for having a lot going on. A lot of times things are more hoots than one hoot, not because they're impossible to paint, but just because, you know, they require a lot to do. Like, you wouldn't see this at a sip and paint because people got to go home.
Oh, yeah.
They got to, you know, feed the dog. That's not a metaphor. I mean, like, they probably literally got to feed the dog.
What would that be a metaphor for?
I don't know, but you never know nowadays.
Yeah, it's true. There's some, you know.
We keep getting someone's like, we want you to crack the whip. I'm like, dude, I think that's a dance, but I'm not entirely sure. Don't know if I need to block you or high five you. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm like, because I'm not up on that. I got to look that up. That's the honey alarm.
Honey alarm.
That's the honey alarm. I love my honey.
So when are we going to allow Honey to come in here and do some hosting with us?
That is you, because you have to deal with Honey's unfiltered nature. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love filming with Honey. It's a lot of fun, and she keeps me on my toes, and she makes it really fun. But I have often been very grateful for the editing feature.
Yeah.
But I think it would be awesome to have her. So if you feel up for it, I support you.
Now, this...
Now I made orange. I went red. Now I'm going to make some orange.
Yeah.
Right? Orange, orange, orange. Rinse that out. Full yellow.
Now, this dude... Why... So we're just not taking ourselves too seriously on this one.
No, don't take your... This is not a serious painting. Oh my gosh.
Well, someone was asking why we had called this a silly painting, and I was like, well, because we just wanted everyone to be able just to feel okay about painting.
Yeah, that's why I said silly. It was just like, winter scene. You're painting a landscape.
Yeah, We wanted to
This
have
is a rainbow, ultra fabulous artist Nutcracker.
Yeah.
With just,
Yeah.
I just went bananas. So I was like, well, I mean, he's got candy corn legs. I don't know.
Oh, I mean...
Yeah, you can't take that too seriously. So I'm gonna start the candy corn legs with red. Yeah, you gotta, and then we're gonna glitter him.
And we're gonna glitter him. So
yeah.
yeah,
Though in Houston right now, in the fine art scene, these glitter paintings, these full glitter paintings, big deal.
They're taking some of this stuff really seriously.
Really seriously.
So we wanted to it's not that this you couldn't take this all the way to the fine art place.
You can and charge $10,000 for a canvas.
But
of glitter art.
We just wanted to throw down some rainbows and glitter.
Because it seemed fun.
Because it was fun.
And also Angela has an artist snowman that she does.
And who isn't supportive of rainbows?
Right. It's just, again.
Yeah. Seriously. You don't like rainbows. This is like...
No, there's people though.
Yeah. But this is not the bus for you.
This is not the buzz for you if you don't like rainbows. We're probably not your channel. If you have an anti-rainbow policy,
we have
for any reason, we're not your channel.
Yeah.
We're just not. We love you and we wish you well.
Lots of rainbows flying here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
That's just us.
Yeah.
That's how we feel.
We like all the colors.
We do.
So, and you're blending
all
the leg.
The people, all the colors.
Is this an alla prima style you're using here?
It
could
that would be really pretentious for what we're doing.
Well,
I would say I have more going on with Donna Dewberry at the moment.
I could have said wet on wet.
You could have. Well, in that it hasn't dried yet, and I'm taking advantage of that.
You're blending.
Because I'm blending. Every time I hear that, I love that movie Blended. Like, John is always like, why are you watching this again? Because I love that movie. I love it. I love it with the fire of 1,000 suns. And when he sings, we're blending. I just go bananas. That soundtrack is in my head.
Oh, yeah.
I love everything Adam Sandler.
Yes. Well, I mean, most everything. He's had, some...
Nope.
Yeah, it's true. I love everything.
I'm with him. I'm with him.
We yeah, I like all of his stuff too.
Yeah, I'm with him. And my daughter and Adam Sandler have the same sense of humor.
They do.
So, my eldest.
Yep, honey.
My littlest thinks she's Lady Gaga. Like, don't sing the alphabet song with her. It's her time. So I'm just taking advantage of the fact that these seams are wet and then I can blend them and it gives me this nice blendy leg.
Mm-hmm.
A fiery fabulousness.
There's some leg. Yeah.
There's some leg. It's awesomeness. And then guess what we get to do?
What, we get flip it over?
Well, no, I'm going to, because I have to do up here and then it starts to wear my shoulder out.
So you zoom. Oh, you're down there.
Yeah, so I'll go down there. And we're going to do the rainbow pattern again, which if you haven't learned it, is red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Look, we're an educational show.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my gosh.
And I actually didn't know that.
What?
I didn't know that memorized. So,
really?
I mean, like, if I had to sit down and, like, draw and color it, I would. But, I mean, like, because the colors only go together one way. But it's not like...
You're thinking about it all the time?
Yeah.
I think about it all the time.
But, see, I can go GFEDCBA because I know music, right?
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about there.
Just the notes backwards.
What? How does that help?
Well... Because it's just one of those weird things, like
Does that explain rainbow in some way? I don't understand?
Because musicians have to learn the notes forwards and backwards, right? And so you have to. It's the first thing.
Does that explain rainbow?
Well, because the first thing you memorize in musicians is your notes. The first thing an artist would memorize is their order of. I'm just rambling. Ignore me.
Oh, I thought it was like an acronym for rainbow, but I wasn't getting it.
No, it's.
That's how you know you've been married a really long time when you're like, what are you talking about?
Would you just be quiet and push button?
I don't want you to push a button. It's just confused, sweetie. So what I've done is I've accidentally worked myself too much around my yellow. And so now I'm trying to get myself out of this trouble. My yellow trouble. Yellow trouble. All right. Now get some green. It got a moat going.
See, now they've got all of the acronyms out there that are for real.
Oh, really?
Like Roy G. Biv. You know.
Best YouTube rainbow acronym is the channel Macaroon.
Oh,
and yeah, and I wish I could remember what it is, but it's like rabbits always have babies on YouTube. Something like that. It was like bananas, and I looked at it, I was like, oh my gosh, that works.
So yeah, Richard. So Jane has one. It says Richard of York gained battles in vain. Now,
Yep.
I'm sure that.
Also, he did.
I'm sure he did.
Which is just. We're so funny. We're so weird.
Well, you know, at least we're laughing about ourselves here.
Dude, if you can't laugh about yourselves and be on YouTube, you have made a mistake.
Well, if you're on YouTube, you should be able to laugh about yourself.
You really should. That's it. Here, everyone likes to give tips for Periscope, tips for YouTube. Here's my YouTube tip: get a sense of humor.
Yes. No seriousness.
You're going to be super sorry.
Yeah, once you push that live button,
It's
It's
over.
just done. You're along for the ride.
You really are.
But it's awesome. This is as exciting for me as it is for everyone else watching, because none of us really know what's going to happen next.
We don't.
I know.
Including, but you know what? We're trying to, like, we upgrade the YouTube cable. We need a pro account.
Yeah, we just have a marginally more amount of understanding of what's about to happen than anyone else. In that we have a plan, we promise.
I love it when a plan comes together.
It's awesome.
It's awesome. I love quoting like 80 shows that nobody knows what I'm quoting.
We're going to get, this is, we could also be called the obscure
Reference.
pop culture reference channel.
I've actually gotten angry comments about that.
Yep.
Stop making pop culture references and for YouTube celebrities. I'm like, don't you watch YouTube? I watch YouTube. I just watched Graveyard Girl do a whole rant against Prada.
That was awesome. I loved it.
If you haven't seen the rant against Prada, it's just a few videos back. It doesn't actually say Prada. It just says rant.
Oh, yeah.
See, boy,
Tune in.
Dude, I think Prada woke up one day and realized, you know what you can't do? Rip off a hugely famous YouTuber.
Wow. I don't think anything was specifically oriented towards her. I think it was just their general process.
I
of,
think
we
they
are
just
Prada.
generally suck, and they just did it to somebody with 6 million followers finally.
And then they went, I don't know, we're going to see what they're going to do.
Oh, customer service.
We'll see.
Is that something we need? At a $1,200 handbag, should we have some customer service? I don't have any feelings on this issue at all. I'm just saying, I'm going to switch out water.
Are
I'm
you?
not disappearing.
Oh, are you going?
I'm not going. I'm just
We're
doing
going
this.
to panic because you're not here on the screen looking around. Oh, there you are.
Magic. I just needed some clean water. My water is getting a little muddy.
Look.
I'm going to put in his facial features, Dawn.
Okay, fine. I won't put the lower thirds up.
You going to what?
Nothing. I was pushing buttons.
You just going to push buttons till I come back in
Yep.
a panic? You are so brave. You know you are, right?
What do you mean?
Just I can't even imagine being at your control desk. I can't wait till we get a camera back there. So I'm wondering if I want to draw it in so you guys can see it.
So what are you doing next?
I'm going to do the eyes and the teeth and the cheeks and stuff.
Pull your close-up camera down just a little bit, and then we'll just...
Right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you start with the eyes. We always
But
like
I'm wondering if I should draw them in. I think I can with this watercolor pencil, and then you guys can see it better.
Yeah.
So if you guys remember, I had a little nose here, right? On either side of the nose, I'm going to do a little half circle here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to do its little friend on this side. Eyes are generally matching sizes. The reason why you guys can really paint the heck out of a half face and you get the whole face and it all goes crazy is it's sometimes hard to duplicate a size. That's why learning how to transfer things onto a canvas can be helpful, because you can draw half a face and then flip it and draw the other half.
Ah.
Yeah, that's a trick I did when I was like my daughter's age. Before I was able to sort of keep my eyes the same size. These are almonds. Think of almonds. All right, so put a little almond shape in with a little nose. And then on either side, I know I'm going to have an eyebrow.
whenever you put his eyebrows in, except for the mustache and goatee, it reminds me of Liberace.
I love Liberace.
Cause just
I don't know if he was a nice person or not, but I love Liberace.
It just reminds me.
Who glitters up? I
think it's the sequins is what did it.
Before Paris Hilton was foot on the earth, that man glittered a car. I'm going to paint this white first. That's what I'm going to do, John.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, I am.
We
paint that white. Paint it in white.
So.
That's what I'm going to do. Painting it in white. Who else loved Liberace? Love Liberace. Man, he was more awesome. I think people had no idea what they were looking at.
No, he was pretty cool.
Yeah.
They're all saying that I need a camera back here. I should.
So do.
I'm going to have to get a camera at some point. I will. Yeah. Well, actually, technically, we have enough space for a camera.
We're thinking about putting one in from the left and one in for John.
Yeah. We'll probably.
Is the general thought. I'm going to grab some black paint.
But we're kind of out of spots right now on our HDMI port, so we're going to have to get some new cameras that use SDI. As if anybody knows what that is. I'm mumbling.
You're mumbling.
I'm mumbling away. What are you doing there? I'm going to zoom in.
I'm just adding a little black paint to create his nose. Just because I just felt like death and destruction. I just want him to have a nose. And now I'm going to make some very bright pink.
Okay, so...
very bright pink, John. Very bright pink.
Okay, while you're on that very bright pink, Angela Anderson just said something that blew my mind.
Angela blows my mind all the time. I'm so glad I met her. She's so funny.
She said that she trick-or-treated when she was a kid at Liberace's place in Palm Springs.
Oh my gosh!
So cool. Well, we just... Not that we're fans.
Dude, girl, you could not have name dropped and blown my mind more. That is amazing. Did he come to the door and give you candy?
I don't know.
If he did, I'm going to freak out.
Next time we're live with her, we'll have to get... Now we have something to ask.
Yeah, we got to get Liberace facts.
That's interesting to know.
It's so cool. So I'm painting these little circles around his mustache. These are his rosy cheeks. See his little rosy cheeks? His cheeks are rosy. His mustache goes over.
There you go.
It's slightly cold, apparently, where he is.
Well.
Huh?
Could be.
Could be.
Houston has the same latitude as Cairo. So...
What?
Just, to put it in perspective. So the rest of the world is generally...
So that's why we can have camels here?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome to know.
Freaking hot. But, you go north and it gets cooler.
You know what freaks me out is when people come from India and Africa to here and they're like, it's so hot and humid.
I know.
I'm like, wait, what?
We thought that those other places were hotter than this, but no.
Yeah,
no. Texas. We got it.
We got it.
So Bonnie says we should be using quinacridone. I think that she's just trying to get me to say it.
Yeah.
But I can't say it.
We could be using that. I'm going to do gold right here. Which is something I had to change up from the other one. You're always looking at, what do I got to change? So if I change a line and I know this is going to be this other kind of glitter, then I have to plan ahead and go, well, this better be gold then. Things you learn. Now, while you're here and you have this gold out, get a little white, get a little gold, and come and make sure that you've got a nice... Because if you're not going to glitter this, you're going to want to finish it.
See, now everyone's saying, now that it reminds them of Liberace. Because I'm like, yeah, you got to see those big eyebrows go in. And then you're like, oh, yeah.
Well, maybe Liberace is being channeled here today.
I know.
Bringing me fabulosity. Maybe that's how I got through the glitter painting. Is maybe he took pity on me and said, this poor girl needs my help.
The glitter really does
that
throw
would
it
be
over the top,
very
though.
Strange fairy godmother to have. Who's your fairy godmother? Liberace.
That's not a Disney film.
Hey, you know what? Nowadays, who knows?
Oh, that's true.
I don't know what's going on over at Disney. Epic rap battle between Jim Henson and Stan Lee was the coolest thing ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Epic rap battle, if you guys don't know, and I'm sure you do know, but if you don't know, it's this really funny YouTube video series where famous celebrities rap battle each other.
Oh, yeah. There's a pretty good Bob one in there, too.
Oh, the Bob one is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Bob so owned Picasso, I'm sorry. As he should.
Oh, so Rita's got an interesting question.
I have an interesting answer.
It's
I don't know why I always say that.
so...
I am just little white, little yellow ochre, just getting this second coat.
So Ria would like to know what the hardest painting style is. I guess that's one of those. Yeah, that's why I was like, ooh, I wonder how you're going to answer that.
The hardest painting style is the style no one's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like literally the hardest. In the skills that you can learn, right? The hardest is the one that has true voice and people haven't seen and changes the way people think about the world. That one's pretty much impossible. And then a lot of people think the hardest style is hyperrealism. We've been watching Marcello Burcelli, that Italian guy that does the hyperrealism, has been live scoping for 4 days. Here's a little tip. Hyperrealism takes forever, which is why it's awesome in time-lapse and crazy hard in real time.
Incredibly difficult.
Yeah, because you're going to sit through it. But here's the thing. You can get to the skills of hyperrealism, right? That's a skill set, and that's about dedication, and I'm dry you an egg you think you could eat, right? That's just about hanging in with the piece for a very, very long time, and I'll do it in time-lapse because you don't want to sit there for 20 million hours watching me do that. I think probably the most difficult to master in just my experience of observation is the ink brush, where it's one stroke and it's a picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's one of those ones where you got to apprentice in and study and study and study.
And study.
And study. All right, I'm going to get a little black. I'm going to kind of maybe outline my my palette here.
Oh, you had to pull your close up. Yeah,
not do it. So yeah, that's one of those hard things because everybody thinks it's realism or impressionism or abstract. All of those are pretty achievable skills. You know, some of that stuff where it's really about mastering a moment in the art, a second. You know, knowing exactly how that watercolor is going to flow off of that 200-year-old hand-tied brush. You know, that you have to spend 20 years training to even be allowed to hold. I think that's the hardest. Just my opinion. Having looked at everybody do their thing. Looks the easiest, though. Try it, though. I tried to do like some one-stroke cats the other day with the kids, and I was like getting spanked by it. I'm pretty good with watercolor. Yeah. But yeah. I'm really digging. If you want to see what's going on in the world of art, go check out This Is Colossus. It's a blog.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Go check that out. Just check it out. I'm going to get a little black and a little of my burnt sienna, more to the burnt sienna. I'll make sure that my palette is well painted in. It's not streaky or chunky, because we don't like that. You know, sometimes this stuff doesn't show up on camera, but I know it'll show up on your paintings, and so I like to make sure I talk about finishing it off.
Yeah.
So you guys aren't caught like unawares. We're going to come up here and make sure his hair is finished out nicely, like you do. Everyone holding in okay? Do we have anyone actually painting Nutcracker?
Oh, actually,
I've seen some Nutcrackers of the other Nutcracker, and they look good. So I'm hoping to see all these Nutcrackers this season and then next season.
I'm not sure who's painting with us, but I do know that a few people said that today they were watching along with us. And we're going to paint a little later. They just wanted to tune in and just sort of watch with us today. So,
hang out.
Yeah.
Hang out.
Well, I'm sure that as the comments scroll up here, we'll see.
If John and Mark had his way, like there'd be like one where zombies came and attacked the studio. It'd be very exciting. So.
While you're filling that in here, I'm gonna put you on the wide camera.
What's on the wide camera? What wide camera?
That one right there. I'm gonna let you have a little sippy.
I'm out of coffee.
You're out of coffee? Well, I've got to check on everything up front, and we'll let you tell them what colors you're getting.
I'm still working this brown.
You're just gonna work that brown for a minute.
I'm gonna work this brown for a minute. Do you want to bring me back some other coffee?
I will go ahead and set that up.
Thank you. I so appreciate when you do that. His coffee supportiveness is very, very good. I feel like I wish I had like magic trick or... See, you mess with the mic. And it freaked the camera out. My kids are always like, ew! Like, yeah. If only. Got my little yellow flower. Oh, look, I've got my rainbow power bracelet for power-ups. And then I think jewelry gives me power-ups is very telling. So you guys are here and you're talking to each other, and that's always awesome. And then when I'm up here, because John took my chat away, I don't get to see what you are saying to each other. I could show you, I don't know if you got to see it earlier, the glitter, the full glitter. Hopefully you're freaking out going, OMG. OMG, look. I did this on a gallery wrap, which is what you see in the fine art world here in Houston right now, is on a gallery wrap. Maricha, the Junk and Data girl, is telling me how she's making glass glitter, and then I just heard from Lindsay that she got some glass glitter. This is just traditional glitter. Just traditional, regular, run-of-the-mill glitter. Okay. So, waiting on my coffee.
You can keep painting. I'm right here waiting for you.
Is there coffee coming?
It's brewing.
Oh, thank you. You think I might be a little addicted? Honey, do you think I'm a little addicted to coffee?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right. So we're back to working in our browns, making sure our beard looks nice, making sure our mustache looks nice. What you're doing right here, and you'll need to do this on all paintings, decorative paintings, whatever, is it's very rare. A lot of people just hit that one coat and it kind of looks good from 10 feet away. And what I'll say is whether you're doing even a real immediate painting, it's got to feel finished. So wherever it is that it feels finished, that's when you get to stop. That's just the truth about painting, is when it feels finished. When it feels finished is when you get to stop. So these are those little bits there. I'm going to mix up some of that skin tone I made earlier, again, because I feel like I messed up his face on each side. So that, you can't see it, but it's a little yellow oxide to the red. And then a lot of white. A lot of white. Just because I feel like I messed that up. Right there. Oh, thank you so much, so much, so much.
Okay.
Oh, I got a little knife spoon. Nothing like a little knife spoon.
All right.
Just, uh-oh.
What's that?
I heard an owl from Honey.
Oh.
So I've kind of smoothed that out. I also think I want to get some of my dark pink. Now I'm looking at it. And this will be a thing that you do. You're looking at your painting, you're like, you know what? You need some pink above your eyes here.
Why not? Let's put some pink above the eyes.
No, he does. He needs that.
I'm
not even messing with you. He does. John, when I'm in the studio alone and if I'm talking to myself, then he has some of this commentary too. So it's not just when you guys are here. He's got a lot of studio commentary. So.
Well, you know, if you're in there talking to yourself, eventually the walls will answer.
This is true. I'm getting a actually, I'm just gonna get a nice little.
What are you doing?
A Filbert.
Oh, go back. Show it. Show the Filbert.
Show the Filbert.
All right. So we see that one. That's good.
Nail size. There you go. So I'm going to get a little white and a little purple. I'm going to make a very light, oh, super light. That's too dark. Super light purple. And it's a pretty dry brush. I'm going to come out. I'm just going to come here. And I'm going to create a little highlight on this sleeve. Dry brushing in. You guys see that? It's just a little finishing work, but it's important stuff. Because if you're not going to glitter, you know, you're going to really need it. And even though you could get a little more white, a little more purple.
So there's some questions that are reoccurring.
Too dark. I would love to answer a reoccurring question.
So the first one's probably more easy than the second one, and that is, do you have some tips for left-handed painters on where they can go to pick up some pointers on that?
Yeah. So sometimes when I'm going down like this, you may find it easier to go up like that. Mm-hmm. That's an interesting thing. A lot of artists will be like, oh, it's the opposite of what I'm doing, and it's not. What it is that when I developed my brushstroke, when I developed my practice as a right-handed person, what I did was I found that there was a comfort space, a comfort direction, a comfort curve, how I like to curve the brush. And so when I teach to that. But the truth is that you need to be in there going, where is my stroke strong? Where am I? You know, like sometimes I might have an easier time pulling down. You might have an easier time pulling up. And you've really got to get in there. There's some good YouTube stuff out there that I've seen that talks about being a left-handed artist.
Grab your close-up camera there so we can catch all that.
Do we? Oh, yeah, it's a little down. Okay. I'm just adding this little highlights, guys. Just a little highlight. It gets bananas because then there's 3 colors of purple glitter.
Yep.
But totally worth it. Totally worth 3 colors of purple
glitter. Oh,
yeah.
I would say that I even thought it was worth the 3 colors of glitter.
It did. He was like, yeah.
So
I'm sorry. I don't know what that's about.
But there's another question.
Rinse out my brush here. And I'm going to make a highlight on the boot, which is a gray highlight. What else was the question, babe?
So there's been some questions about that ballet dress.
The ballet dress, yes.
Can you pull your close-up camera down?
Okay, sorry. So what it is I've got a really fabulous collaboration with the Frugal Crafter coming up December 18th for Craftsmas. And she's been really nice, and she's allowing me to participate in that. And I wanted to offer that as a possibility for what we could do, you know, because it's like I'm really lucky to be there. I'm really happy to be part of that creative space. There's like amazing people participating in 12 days of Craftsmas. And I just want to make sure I really bring it. So I offered it. And I'm just kind of waiting here. She's like, oh, yeah, ballet. Or she's like, no, let's do something else. I'm not really sure, you know, what we're going to do. So that's why I haven't posted it up. But you will have noticed the ballet shoes have gone up.
That's why they were asking. They're like, we see the shoes, but where's the dress?
Yeah, the dress is coming up.
So
I will I don't want to be like all crazy stalking her.
Yeah, there's
She's really nice to me.
Well, everybody Lou is asking about a ballerina painting.
Like a full ballerina painting.
Well, you know, something like, you know, like your specifically, she said, you know how you did your mermaid, a bit like the mermaid from the back. It'd be really cool.
I'll tell you what, ballerina paintings, they're a trap, kids. They're a trap. We can do some Degas, we can do some of that, but you are really, when you do dancers, now you're into hardcore figure drawing.
Oh yeah, it's true. It's just
dancers are about lines and gesture.
It's all that implied line.
I'm happy to teach it. I'm happy to bring it to the channel. It's certainly some more advanced conversation artistically. Might be something fun to kind of get into. I'm doing white and the gold here. It might be something kind of fun to get into the spring.
You pull that close up?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would even love to see some Degas kind of.
Yeah, I love to paint dancers. You know this, John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could even
I love figure drawing.
Get into that.
And I'm happy to share it with y'all. There you go. See that nice little, isn't that just a weird little touch? But dude, it matters. It matters.
It does.
It does. Now I'm gonna run a little highlight of that same. I got a bright, so I have a little control over it. I'm going to run a little highlight of that up the brush, too. And let me see, am I in the right? Yeah, I'm in the right space. I'm loving my rainbow guy. He's so happy. But yeah, we'll do some ballet. And
our calendar, we're starting to try to fill our calendar up a little bit more.
Yep.
Run it out there so you guys can see what we're working on for a few weeks ahead. We're going to try to, at least.
That's the goal. But then you've got travel too.
But if I have a travel schedule or something like today happens where, the internet breaks, then we'll just bump it. We'll do it another day.
I'm going to make a dark green. It's going to be a dark green. Because I decided, I do a lot of blue-eyed stuff, but I thought he might be fun if he had green eyes. He could have brown eyes.
Yeah.
You can make him represent somebody in your life by just doing the eye color. So that is a little circle in the eye here. Do I need to move up my camera?
Yeah. I went to cut to it and was like, oh, I got the back of your shirt.
Back of my shirt. Back of my shirt. So all the circle of this orb isn't showing. Even though this is decorative, we still do some things that we would do traditionally in, and I was thinking we got to do some portrait stuff maybe come spring, summer.
It's interesting.
I got a great Santa coming up.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Got a great Santa. I'm deciding, depending on how today goes, we may... Well, you know what? Even if today goes bad, we're still glittering him because we bought the glitter.
Yeah.
You guys will be seeing glitter for a minute. I'm getting a lot more yellow and a little bit of white. And I'm going to come here and in the center, swirl that out. See that? Mm-hmm. So it's leaving the dark green out there. So how many people were interested in ballerinas?
Oh, a lot. I was actually just typing a couple of responses to that. There's a question of why is Degas considered a master, considering his lines are so kind of, impressionistic. Or actually it was that. The implication was that he wasn't a realist.
Oh, well, that was that whole battle at that time. Was he necessarily considered a master when he was painting is the question, right? We can look back easily now and get what Van Gogh was doing, but at the time, did anybody get what they were doing?
Right.
So when someone is considered a master, and there are people who have PhDs that will explain this in beautiful, articulate terms. But what I will say is, having traveled and looked at art and been exposed to art my whole life and grown up in the cradle of art and had this debate with friends and this debate with professors, my takeaway from it is that a master is somebody who sees ahead of what the pack is doing and does it when everyone thinks it's insane. And they do it to a level that when the viewer comes and experiences the painting, they begin to feel the other. I don't know if you guys know this or have felt this, but sometimes when you're painting, you begin to feel that other, that more, that greater sense of beyond. And those paintings, when you walk up on an amazing painting, it can literally reach into you and grab you and shake you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now, and if you think art is a universal language, it will universally do that. I think where the modernists started to confuse people is they started using language nobody understood.
Yeah.
Right? To see, can I talk nonsensically to you and still reach you in this way? And so we're still waiting to see how that all plays out.
Mm-hmm.
Because it takes time. People have to care. It's a master's painting when the house is burning down and they're pulling it out. When people are risking their lives to go back into Nazi Germany to rescue art.
Yeah.
That it's important. So that's how much paintings mean to us. And it's kind of like being Neo. When you're the one, you know it.
Yeah.
That is not the Louvre's official wording on that. That's mine. That's how I feel about it, though.
So we'll get to that. So Crystal was having some trouble with her paint lifting.
Her paint lifting back up?
Yeah.
What's she painting with?
It was back a while. I think she just said that she had some trouble lifting it, and it was I suspect it was due to the paint quality, but I'm going to wait for it to come back up here again.
Yeah. All right, so I've got some black paint up on my face. All right, I'm going to very carefully outline the eyes. Let's get some eyeliner. Now, I switched, you might have, and I didn't explain this, but I'm going to say it. I got some Artist Loft fluid paint.
Yep.
Because this is fluid. I don't want all my paint to be fluid. I don't like painting all fluid, but I like to keep some around for when I'm doing some detail work like I'm doing right now. I went a little Egyptian with the eye this time. I don't know what to tell you.
That's okay.
It happens.
So Mona had brought up a really interesting question that I think is a good one.
Okay.
And that's, how do you overcome painter's block? To which there's a very funny response in channel, but I'm going to wait for you to...
Paint.
That's what they said in channel. That's what we all said. Paint.
And accept that some of it's going to suck. That's what that Spit Paint group is about.
Yeah.
Spit Paint on Facebook. When you go there, it's a daily painting challenge. It's 30 minutes. That's what you get, whether you do digitally or with real paint. You get 30 minutes from concept to out, and you're supposed to fail. You're supposed to, like, face plant artistically. But what it also does is it breaks the idea of being connected to an emotional space and painting.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people have to be in an emotional space to feel like they can create. But that would not always necessarily be true.
Yeah.
I'm going to make his irises right here in the center.
He's got some guy liner on.
He has some guy liner on, man. I don't know what... It happened, all right? Let's all just acknowledge that it happened. It happened. Sometimes it happens. And honey doesn't like what Spider did. So, he's got his guy liner on. There's just... Before I do the background, there's just... It looks like... teeth and a green highlight, and then I can do the background in. Maybe a highlight here. So I'm going to do some teeth, which I'm going to just pull out some paint with my detail brush. And is it on? Okay, it's on here. And I'm going to... These are just like these little half circles. Paint some teeth across. If you don't like your teeth, just paint them out and paint them back in. That's all you got to do. You know, if you need to make the little T-spot bigger, you can make the T-spot bigger. I might need to. We'll see how this one goes in. Yeah, I might need to add some more red around there. I generally like to put in 4 teeth. Is generally my thinking on it. They're flat at the bottom and curved at the top, so I don't know, like a Pac-Man ghost. If you want to make it open, you put a black line between there, but I'm also showing how the teeth can be just a titch less scary. Because Nutcracker teeth can be a little frightening. Right? Now I'm going to end up going back and putting the black line in because I like the open mouth. Alright. If you need to make the space bigger, make the space bigger. If you need to, you can do it. You're in charge. So I'm going to just come around here and make sure that this is nice and finished. And then I'm going to grab a little of that fluid black.
And the size of those teeth can really play a...
Yeah.
You know, you can go from Monty Python to Game of Thrones real quick.
Real quick.
Yeah, so we gotta watch those teeth size.
Yeah, you look at Nutcrackers, you're going to see there's a lot of variety, and I think when you familiarize yourself with it, it'll be like less like freaky. Tiny teeth are scarier. Interestingly enough, why tiny teeth would be scarier? Tiny little teeth are really freaky.
Yeah. So if you find out, don't be afraid to repaint your teeth in.
Yeah, don't be afraid. I'm going to add a little highlight here.
Oh, you put your close up down there.
Oh, sorry. I added a little highlight to the brush because it just wanted it. Now I'm going to do his little lapel because I feel like it needs a bright green highlight. And then I'm going to paint in a very happy, relaxed manner the background, which is super easy to do. But first I'm going to get the bright green, which is, I had a little bit left over here with my yellow. I'm going to add a little white to it. And I'm going to just add this little bit of bright green for his Star Trek lapel.
Yeah.
Hopefully everyone's going to have energy for the glitter. Hopefully the kids are going to have energy
I think
for the
it'll be
glitter.
fine. I'll have to step out, run those errands, and come right back for glittering.
Yeah.
For the glittering.
Yeah, we'll have to reschedule the glitter.
The glittering.
The glittering. It's like a Stephen King novel.
It is. Well, I mean, once you've had it in your studio, I mean, like you can even see it's in your paint water.
Yeah.
I can see it floating around in there.
It is, which is why Mark's like, the glitter is bad. The glitter is bad. It's like Tribbles. All right, I'm going to do his little reflection here.
Yep.
Which is just a little white on my brush. And I'm going to make a little dot right here. You can make a second smaller dot if you want. And another little dot right here on the same side of the eye, or the men in your life will have to comment.
Yep.
Oh, and I just noticed the lacing. See, he's detailed.
He is. There's a lot of detail on there.
There's a lot of detail on him, and that's the thing, is these are detailed. So I'm going to go
Put
down.
a close-up camera there.
Sorry. I'm going to make these downward kind of angular lines. But listen, you don't have to do them the way I've done them. You could have totally different vibe going. You could do a black and white one. Yeah, be real pretty. Okay, just a little zigzag there. And now I'm going to do the background.
All right.
All right, I'm so relieved. All right, this is going to be my background brush. This is it's number 16. And the background is just, no purple, just a little bit of blue and white. It's a very light one.
Just put your close-up camera in there so we can get that.
Right, and I'm just going to try to work out I've been trying to save this paint all day because we had the painting redo. I don't know why I got so paint conservative. And you're just going to paint around your Nutcracker with this very light Icelandic blue, which is just phthalo.
You should recenter that up a little bit. You got that a little off course there.
What?
Your close-up camera.
I do?
Yeah, you're kind of... There you go. Recenter that frame. Pull it... Yeah, you can pull it down even a little bit.
Okay. You're like, what is...
There we go.
Recenter your frame.
Come on.
You're like Debbie Allen. This is where fame costs and sweat. Recenter your frame.
There's no crying on YouTube.
There's no crying on YouTube. Unless it's part of your show.
That's right.
Totally crying on YouTube.
Totally okay for you to cry on YouTube.
So it's totally part of your show.
Just not if you're pushing buttons.
Just I am blown away that this is all working out as well as it is.
Well, we're just, if it doesn't work, we just try again.
Yeah, that's pretty much what you got to do. Painting is like that too. If it doesn't work, just repaint it. Don't flip out. Don't be like, I'm so terrible at art. You're not terrible at art. Just try again.
Don't be like Mona and just sit home and not paint because you're blocked.
Is Mona like not painting because she's blocked?
She's blocked.
No blocking.
So we're all telling her she has to go paint.
Yeah, you have to paint this. Just get through it. And I feel like Mona has to glitter it. I feel like that's the prescription for Mona.
Glitter.
Glitter and glow. All the fabulosity. You need to paint sometimes like you're a child. Children create to create. It's the very act of coloring that's the purpose. The result isn't really... What?
No, nothing.
You were going pss, pss.
Oh, no, not at all.
That wasn't you?
That was me, but it was not me making a pss, pss sound.
Oh, what were you doing?
I was actually over here yawning. That's what I was doing. And
it's so weird.
I was probably leaning away from the microphone, making all sorts of funny little sounds.
It's really like when you've been married a long time, and we've been married a long time, when your significant other makes a weird noise that you're not used to hearing, you're like, what is it?
What did I do? What did I say? Am I
What's
off topic?
happening? I don't know this sound. I know all the other sounds, but this sound is freaking me out.
I'm not making any off-color marks. What am I doing?
Yeah, we'll have to let this dry for a minute because glitter sticks to all wet paint. Here's the tip to glittering. It needs to be dry.
Get your close-up camera down there.
Yeah. Well, we're just painting this in with the sky blue. And then it's going to be fabulous. So fabulous. I wish I had like a super glitter hat and a super glitter apron. That's the only thing I wish.
Oh, yeah. Someone pointed out that I should probably go over and make sure that the glittering is rescheduled.
Yeah.
Do.
If I see like a gazillion unsubs, we'll know where it came from. You lied about your live show, and we have unsubbed from you. You have taken none of my money.
I was standing around for 2 hours with glitter, ready to go.
I would actually feel so crummy. I'm joking here, but if somebody was actually just waiting and like upset, oh my gosh, I would feel so bad.
Of course.
That's the only thing that's anxious making about live is that you know that people are waiting on you.
Yes.
And they're holding up their days on you, and you're just trying to make sure. I swear, some YouTubers have better concern about the people that are with them than businesses, like say Prada, who clearly doesn't care at all, and will discover the wrath of YouTube.
Now, I don't see up on events the glittering.
Well, maybe because it came and went, and
Uh-oh. Yeah, we'll have to reschedule the glittering. It came and went and died.
it did. Does it do that?
I don't know, but it's not there. I'm pretty sure.
I had it up at maybe 4:30, 5 o'clock. I don't know when I put it.
So why
You're like, not even a problem.
I'm just curious. So there's a very good question going in here.
Oh, you're so funny with this. There's a very good question.
Because I remember some of these questions being asked before, and I like the answers. So,
You didn't like my answers?
yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
Why are you painting the background in last?
This particular one, I am because there was so much detail work, and I wanted to get it done, and then I wanted to be able to clean up the image, right? Because this background painting, believe it or not, cleans up the line of this part,
Oh, yeah.
right? This is another way. You know how I'm always like, I'm showing you all the ways to get to a finished painting. This is one of the ways.
Yep.
And as I come around, it actually cleans up some of these lines.
And if you'll notice that he is missing his thumbs, so if you could take the time to give us some thumbs up, put them back in there for us.
You are so cheeky.
Well, if we're not going to paint the thumbs in, you can
I
go ahead
love
and
that
click
it's
them
not
in.
just here. You're like over there on This Crafty Life going, thumbs up would be great. You're just like over there. Like Angela's broadcast, you're like, everyone should thumb up.
Everyone should thumb up. That's how YouTube knows that you guys like it. It tells YouTube, like, yeah.
But here's a little secret for your down thumbers. Down thumbs count to YouTube the same as an up thumb.
Well, not quite.
It
but
does.
As far as it says, yes, you have engaged with it. But
Yeah, it's like engaged.
it shows engagement.
It shows engagement. It doesn't really value engagement.
But we don't like them.
No YouTuber likes them.
No.
It shames us.
I don't know about that.
I have to tell you that sometimes I'll see like that one thumb down and I'm like, what?
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 That one, someone out there is having a bad day and they,
Or maybe they're
Get your
like,
close-up
you know
camera.
what? That is the weirdest, creepiest nutcracker I've ever seen. Thumb down. That's a genuine reason to give me one, though.
I don't like rainbows.
I am, because you know what? There's always a person on YouTube swear that is against puppies, babies, and rainbows. They don't like them.
Yeah.
They're not for them.
No.
And they will let you know with their thumb. With the coffee I never made.
The coffee you never made.
Which is like not even warm anymore.
Oh, man.
Man.
She's
I
over there.
need that coffee.
I'd show you her making it. She's not. You can't actually see it. She's off screen.
I'm off screen making it.
Yeah.
My hair.
That's okay. You don't need to do that. You're just going to show you make
My lukewarm coffee. Sippy sip. There's no sweetener, babe.
Oh. Well, sometimes it has sweetener in the thing, so I'll get you some sweetener while you're doing this.
I'm still going on. I'm still just painting blue in everywhere.
What are you doing?
Just painting blue in everywhere. You can go get my stuff and just put it on this camera because I'm just painting blue everywhere.
Well, you have to get that close-up camera zoomed in right because I can't see. I'll just put you on the big wide.
Just put me on the big wide for a second, and then we'll address coffee. Sorry, guys. Sometimes the Sherpa just needs some coffee, and you guys suffer. I got a bright, like I always do, because it gives me a nice edge. I paint on the edge of the brush, and then I can get a nice line. He's going to have to reheat it anyways. I don't know where he went. Where's my coffee? This is where I get it. See, now you know where I get this from because you saw my mom with the cupcake. Coffee is my cupcake. I got some more blue paint here. Coffee is my cupcake. I just want a good cup of coffee. That's all I want. That's all I want is a great cup of coffee. The coffee needs to be reheated too. Are we almost there? You're like, you don't get any coffee till after the painting is done. Don't even throw that gauntlet down, John. Don't throw it down.
Well, I think we missed our window for the glittering today. So we'll have to see.
Maybe we can glitter tomorrow?
Yeah, we can probably do something like that.
Can everyone meet us for glitter tomorrow? You guys mind?
I don't think they mind. We'll see.
It's probably better that the paint dries. Kids are like done. They're like, I really need you to stop being on YouTube now.
Yeah. Well, we're sorry that the intertubes forced us to push the schedule today. And
I'll repost the glitter.
yeah, we'll do some more glittering.
Do I get penalized if I post a live and I don't get it up?
I don't know. But that's okay. Here, you want to fix your close-up?
Yeah. I'll fix my close-up. I've turned my painting over on its side. I showed them the glitter earlier. Mr. Glitter Bombastic.
Glitter.
Glitter.
That's awesome.
Somebody was asking about a transcript of the lyrics.
Oh, that's right. Well, Mona was. She wants me to... She's going to sing them for us. So.
I think that's so cool. I saw Mona sing on her karaoke. Mona can sing.
Yeah,
Mark
that's what I hear.
can sing. Mona and Mark need to sing together.
Well, I'm going to do some stuff there. We're working on it.
Mona and Mark need to sing together.
Yeah. We have a little brush birthday wish.
Little brush birthday wish. I'm here for that.
For Zoe, who's 6.
Zoe, who's 6.
Yeah.
6 is awesome.
That's a good age.
Happy birthday, Zoe.
That's a good painting age. Spider.
Happy
paints.
birthday.
Yeah.
It's a great painting age.
So happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
So.
It's just the noises
The
are
little kids in
freaking
the
me
back.
out.
You know, when you have that nice tranquil music buzzing in the background, and the little kids are screaming,
Yeah.
"We're dying!"
Dying. And gluing ourselves to stuff.
You know what'll make kids quiet? Give them a tube of super glue.
It really does.
That's not horrible at all. You read a close-up
Please.
lens.
We're going to get some comments on that. He's kidding. We've never just given our kids super glue.
No.
They have, however, gotten into it before.
But luckily they've never glued themselves to anything. Just
No, that's not true. Remember Honey glued her hand closed that one time.
that's yeah.
So you know how you fix that is nail polish remover
Alcohol.
or alcohol breaks that bond. So you don't have to panic. They don't have to panic.
Just super easy.
Yeah, just pop it.
Yeah. If you ever super glue anything to anything else, alcohol.
Alcohol.
Yeah. Does just
Or
separates
nail
it.
polish remover.
Yeah.
Just in case you don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Either of those works. By the way, if you're ever attacked by an anaconda,
How do we go from that?
I'm just saying other uses of alcohol. If you happen to be attacked by an anaconda, or your friend or your dog is attacked by an anaconda, alcohol in its face. Like booze or any kind of alcohol. Or if you pour warm water on it, it relaxes. Just if that happens to you.
That's so strange.
These are things I know. I am ready for an anaconda attack. And you know what? I've actually had to use that knowledge in my life. So
For anacondas?
well,
you were
python. Not an anaconda. Python.
All right.
Just not my anaconda.
Yes.
I don't own an anaconda. Things I know.
So, that's funny.
See, you know how to survive a zombie apocalypse. I'm ready for an anaconda attack. We all have our knowledge base.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm getting a little sloppy because I'm like, I really need a cup of coffee.
So we know that tomorrow we'll glitter. We'll do the glittering tomorrow.
We'll do the glittering tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll glitter it up
We'll,
tomorrow.
yeah.
Tomorrow. Don't tag me tomorrow.
Well, Mark said he'll come back around for the glittering, but doesn't want to. Didn't want to miss tonight, so he can go about fixing dinner without being concerned. So you can get the close-up camera down on there. So
I'm just fixing spots.
I want to see what spot you're fixing.
I'm just fixing down here because, like, you just want to look and fix some spots.
Okay.
Is what you want to do.
Is that what you're just touching up little bits?
Yeah, I'm
and
just
pieces?
touching up because, like, for people who don't want to glitter, right?
Yeah.
So he can be super fabulous.
And this is like.
You could keep detailing him up. You could do
more
dots.
layers.
You could do stripes. You could do splashes. Like, if I was finishing him up as a fine art painting, I would splash splashes.
You mean if you were going to submit this into an art show as a fine art painting, you'd.
If I was feeling really, really, really cheeky and wanted to annoy my friends, yes. Be like, I paid my $40. Judge it.
I want a critique.
I want a critique.
Show up the VAA with.
Do you want to?
Only if I get to record it though.
I'm saying let's secretly go down to the VAA and Periscope us taking the Heart Party paintings to critique. I really want to see everybody there try to work that out.
Other than Matt just being like, "Are you sure you're at the right place?"
Yeah, my friend Matt's like, that's not funny.
That's not funny. Don't do that. There are artists here that don't know you're joking. They can't take it seriously. But it's awesome.
We've actually sort of done that once before. We took
have.
the girl in the umbrella down there.
It was awesome. We did good.
I'm doing okay. I was told I was a little illustrationist.
But we're gonna do tomorrow. We're gonna
Glitter.
Glitter.
Oh, so we'll do this. I'll show you. I'm all tripping on my cord, but
What are you doing?
so if you're on the replay, click the iCard. You'll go here. I don't. If you're still here, if anyone wanted to, for any reason. What are you trying to turn off?
I'll turn off the lower third so it's not blocking. See?
Okay. Look, he's so sparkly. Liberace, Liberace. Oh. So John's flashing a light at him. This does too. So anyways, I'm going to do this tomorrow. If you want to do this with me, that's what I'll be doing. And later tonight, my mom's painting an Einstein Nutcracker. Whoa. So I hope y'all want some Nutcracker in your house. Saturday, Angela Anderson's doing an artist snowman. So you can have artists, you can have nutcrackers. Your whole holiday can be all arty, farty, artisted up.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
That'd
I love
be
it.
cool.
I love it. I love it. I'll repost the glitter.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming today and putting up with what was a crazy, crazy live stream. You guys are literally the best in the universe. Keep painting, keep creating, keep exploring art YouTube because it's bananas out there. I'm having a blast. I find new channels all the time, blow my mind.
Oh yeah. Wow.
All the time.
Oh yeah. And you know, we just so appreciate all you guys coming and spending this time with us, painting along with us. We really love you guys. We really appreciate you sharing and liking and commenting, but mostly sharing your pictures, your paintings. I love to see them. Really, really do. We do go through and look. Like, even when we can't, like, answer everything, even when we can't get into everything, we're looking, and John loves it. I'll be like, John, look at this, look at this, look at this. I love the stories. I love all that stuff. Yeah, we really do. So thank you. And you guys are always like, oh, I don't mean to trouble you. It's no trouble. We get to everything we can, but it's no trouble. Yeah, at all. We love it. It's our privilege. We're really honored. Yeah. We'll talk to you guys. See you at the easel. See you tomorrow. All right, bye-bye. See you at the glitter tub. Yeah, see you at the glitter tub. The glitter bar. The glitter bar. And for the replay, I card it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but that's tomorrow. I don't know. It's YouTube time travel. The glittering. The glittering.